I exposed my sister's multiple abortion after she made a low blow speech at my baby shower. So I found out I was pregnant in January. Despite it not being planned, my fiancé 25M and I 20F were immediately overjoyed and took the steps to secure our future for us and our child, including buying a home together, transferring to a local college so I can continue my education, and him buying me a new car. We sat down and told his family, and they were excited as he is older than me and more stable in his life. But in all honesty, I was so scared to tell my parents. Nonetheless, we sat down with them and told them. They were disappointed at first, but that quickly faded as they actually came to terms with the fact that they were going to be grandparents. All I asked for them was help with childcare once the baby is here, because my mother owns a daycare out of our home. I'd still be paying her. From there, everything seemed great, and I was so excited to have the support of everyone I loved in this journey. Well, last Saturday, my fiancé's sister-in-law and my cousin planned a combined baby shower for both of our families and hosted it at my fiancé's grandparents' home, as they have many acres of land. It was a beautiful, fairy-like themed party for my baby girl, and I was so thrilled for it. Family and friends from out of town traveled to come, including my older sister, Emma 25F. Emma and I have always been close, but our relationship grew a bit more distant when she moved across the country. And when I started dating my now fiancé, she didn't like our age difference. I was 18, turning 19, and he was 23. Still, I was so excited to have her there, as I hadn't seen her in a while and knew she was looking forward to seeing the family, as she had been struggling with her personal life recently. We got in line to get food, and once everyone was seated, my sister stood up, clinked her spoon against her glass, and wanted to give a speech and toast. I looked over at my parents, and we all had the biggest smiles on our faces, so happy that we could all be here together in this moment. She began talking about how excited she was to be an aunt and how she knew I'd be the sister to get pregnant first. A little odd to say, but whatever. She thanked everyone for coming out and then said the unthinkable. Something along the lines of,
"Even though you're only 20, got knocked up by this old man right here and dropped out."
Then patted my fiancé's back.
"We are all very happy for you."
I was in shock and even heard a gasp amongst the guests. Everyone was quiet for a moment, and I could hear a few awkward laughs. I felt my eyes tear up, but managed to stand up and put my arm around her and said,
"Well, not everyone believes in multiple abortions, Emma."
Then patted her stomach.
"Your womb is basically a cemetery."
My fiancé's sister-in-law shot up and put her arms around me to take me inside. Many other guests stood up, and my fiancé stood between my sister and I. He asked her to go to the front lawn with him, and my cousin agreed and tried to politely take her away. My sister-in-law took me inside before I could see it, but I heard my dad yelling at my sister and could also hear my mom calming him down. This followed by the sounds of chairs scooting out and some people grabbing their stuff to leave. I started bawling my eyes out and kept asking my sister-in-law,
Why would she say that? Why would she embarrass me today of all days?
My fiancé came inside to comfort me and informed me that my sister had left, but not before my father yelled obscenities at her and basically tried to jump onto the car. My parents then came in slamming doors and yelled at me.
"What the F is wrong with you?"
I immediately got defensive, saying that she was the one who embarrassed me at my baby shower, and they told me I should have sucked it up for the sake of the party. I could not believe my ears. Here was my 20-something-year-old adult sister who has had 3 abortions, only dates 40-plus-year-old men, and would pay me to help her with her schoolwork, judging me for my life choices. I supported her through it all, even going with her to her appointments to terminate her pregnancies, and being her shoulder to cry on every time her douchebag boyfriend cheated on her with another 20-year-old. I left and have been home with my fiancé, literally just crying my eyes out over this. My fiancé's family and my friends have assured me that what my sister said was completely out of line. And although I probably shouldn't have said what I did, it's understandable. I am pro-choice and always supported her decisions. But in that moment, I just wanted to hurt and embarrass her as much as she did to me. I have not spoken to my parents or my sister. Am I the a-hole?